This show is sponsored by printbymagic.com. We print directly to your bicycle playing card.
Hello and welcome to the MagicWorld Review Show. I am James Anthony, and this week we're going to be reviewing two products, Leap of Faith and Cool Cash. Leap of Faith is by SANSMINDS and Cool Cash by KOZMO Magic. And then we're going to do a competition and we're going to do a trick off. And for the trick off, we'll be giving away a £15 trick here, Eco Box. So there we go, a great little trick, a fantastic folded card miracle appears from anywhere location trick. So that is a brilliant thing. We're going to have a trick off at the end where you can take part yourself in this, and the best video will win the trick, and it will be posted out immediately. So there we go, let's get started with this week's review show. Which one shall we go first? Shall we go? Let's go with this one, Cool Cash. Cool Cash by KOZMO Magic. Let's cut to a trailer of this product now.
I have with me a couple bills. They're folded up, and I'll show you why. But first, we're going to unfold each bill. I'll show you there's nothing in there. Go ahead and take a look. I also have a wand. Now, there's nothing inside there as well. Okay? And if you'll do me a favor, take the bill and fold it in half. Fold it in half one more time. And one last time, so the numbers on the outside. Perfect. So now we have $6. Okay, now the 1 and the 5, if you'll do me a favor, hold out your hand for me and turn it upside down. I'm going to give you both bills. There they are. So make a fist right there. Perfect. Nothing here. I'm going to reach in and take out one bill. So let me take one. You keep one. You keep that one. I have the 5. There's nothing here. Nothing here. Watch the 5. A little shake. And it starts to change. See, the 5 is actually changing. You can see it changing into a $1 bill. Of course, that means if I have the 1, you must have the 5.
That's awesome. Okay, we're back, and that is Cool Cash by KOZMO Magic and John T. Sheets. Okay, my first thoughts on this product is that I like it. Yeah, there we go, I like it. End of review. No, it really is pretty good. The reasons why I like it, let's go into the price first of all. It's £26.49. I think that's correct, yeah, £26.49, which is a medium sort of price range for this sort of trick. It comes with a few gimmicks, comes with a DVD. I say gimmicks, more of a, I'll be honest with you, a special glue stick that you can't easily find, so it's a very good one. It comes with lots of other gimmicks though as well, and that's all I'm going to say inside it. It comes with lots of other little tiny things that are required for the changes and the making process. And that is the main thing that I'm going to explain to you, that there is a lot of making involved with this. So I think the magic that is involved in this is fantastic. It's got some amazing changes. I'd love to know exactly whether the changes will work as well for English money as it will for US dollar. I'm sure it will, but sometimes the US dollars, it does use the borders around on the inside of the dollar. So you'll have to play around, but from what I could see, most of the applications would work in UK and of course many other currencies as well. And the beautiful thing about this is that you're getting true value for money. You're getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 plus 6 tricks plus homing bills and smack bill change. You're getting a lot of bang for your buck here. Being an American bang for your buck, you're getting a lot of killer effects, good magic tricks, solid. Yes, you'll have to make them and they'll take anything between 5 minutes and 15 minutes to make the gimmicks. And once you get into it, it's very easy. You, of course, have to use your own money, so it might require cutting up. Now, that's the other downside. So, in England, the highest denomination is £5, so you're going to have to be cutting up a bit of money here and there. However, if you're in America, you're very lucky with the dollar bill, because you can do it for next to nothing. So, you got options. In England, you could easily get away with money tricks using dollars simply by explaining you went on holiday, you've been to America, they gave you this, you know, coming up with a story around it. So that's one way around it, get to your bank and get some dollars. But also, some of the effects are certainly worthy, especially looking at past effects that have come out. They're worthy of cutting up your notes, because of course you can put sellotape back on them and then spend them. It still works. So I would say some of the tricks are definitely worthy of you doing that. And some of them are really, really, really nice. I mean, not just a little bit nice, very nice. And it's nice to see transpositions and things with bills rather than the usual playing cards. So I think for £26.49, I think the price, I would like to have been £24, £23, but no, that's what it is. And as far as a DVD, the teaching that's on it is really, really long. Really, really substantial. It goes through everything step by step. Each menu goes into another menu and goes through the performance, the setup, the creation, the methods, everything. So you're getting a lot for your money here. He teaches you very well. It's very easy to understand. 115 minutes in total. So just for that alone, I think it's worth the money. And I think the effects themselves, I know that I will perform these myself, and I will be making up some of these for myself. So there we go, Cool Cash by KOZMO, keeping it nice and tight today. I will give this a rating out of 10, and I'm going to give this a rating of... I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10. Yeah, a good old 8 out of 10, because I think it's a nice product, well done, a lot of nice thoughts goes into it, and certainly workers that you'll be able to add to your repertoire. And the other beautiful thing about money tricks is that they pack completely flat, put it in your wallet, you're ready to go. And of course, there we go. Boom. Okay, let's move on to product number 2. Leap of Faith by SANSMINDS. Let's cut to a trailer of this product now.
Being able to vanish a card and make it reappear in your spectator's hand is without question a brain-melting effect. Now what if we took it up a notch? What if you could vanish a mere thought of card? No force, nothing written down, and with only 10 cards.
We have 10 cards. I think we have 10 cards. Have a look. Make sure all the cards look different to you guys, right?
You hand them half of the cards to hold on to. They look at your cards and mentally lock down on just one.
I'll show you the 5 cards in my hand. I want you to remember one of the cards, all right? Okay. Remember the number, remember the suits.
Okay.
Okay? Are you ready for it? Okay, 3, 2, 1. Do you remember one? Yeah. You do?
The one card that no one else knows visually vanishes from the cards and then reappears in the packet that they have been protecting with their 2 hands the entire time.
Have a look inside your hand. There should be 6 cards right now with your card inside. Pull your card out. Pull your card out. Pull your card out. Show it to the camera. Put.
1, 2, 3, oh.
What?
Oh!
And your card's gone.
Oh my god!
Pull out your card. Pull out your card.
A perfect blend between fast-paced visual magic and a classic mystery. This is Leap of Faith.
No Jackie Chan moves this week. We're back, and that is The Leap of Faith by SANSMINDS Creative Lab. And is this product worth buying? I would say maybe. Maybe. Let's have a look at the back first. It says skill level required, middle ground. Audience management, middle ground. 180. Viewing angles. In my own opinion, reset time 5 seconds. Yeah, that is correct, definitely. Do it yourself one time, 15 minutes. Now, as for what you get inside it, man. Okay, let's stick to what I'm talking about first. Is the skill level required? Yep, skill level is 3 out of 5, so it's in the middle. It's definitely not for a beginner, the preparation of the trick. So performing the trick, you could get away with that if you're a beginner to intermediate. However, the actual making of the gimmicks is not for beginners. Splitting cards is not for beginners. And there is a lot of that going on in this effect. They teach you step by step how to do it, don't get me wrong, it's great in that respect. I think that is probably my biggest gripe with it. Yep, audience management 3, well 2.5. You're going to have to manage your audience, you're going to have to manage the angles. It even says perform it in dim and low light or in your own shadow or something like that. I'm like, how often am I doing that? Let's be honest, come on. Most of the time we do have lights around us, and maybe not, I think that what they're trying to say is don't do it with glaring lights like this. However, straight away, that just puts me off. It makes things really, really difficult when performing. So that is a thing. But for goodness sake, why didn't you include the gimmick inside it? Come on. Why didn't you include what is required in the box, ready to go? Like other ones, contrast and the things you've done, you've actually had them ready to go. But why not this? I think when you're paying £26.49 for this trick, you deserve to get the full thing and not a little bag inside with the tiniest little thing that you could ever imagine. But you have to make it. We'll get onto whether the effect is strong in a minute as well. I need that cup of tea after a rant, didn't I? I needed that. Okay, so coffee actually, what am I on about? You know, I don't know. I print playing cards. This gimmick and the magic could have been printed so easily and saved a lot of time, but there is some other aspects to it which might have caused a few things. But apart from this, you have to make everything from scratch. So they go through the process, you make it, you split cards, so they will teach you how to split cards, but they kind of do it in a way that you should know now how to do it. Everyone seems to be using these sort of things and cutting mat, and at the beginning you have a little picture of all the things that you need, a million things on your table. This type of glue, this type of tape, this and this. I love making stuff. Don't get me wrong, I think it's fantastic. But sometimes you buy a trick at $26.49 and you just want to go. Okay? So that's the downside to it. The upside is the effect is very nice. It's a little bit different, that a thought of card jumps from one packet to another that they've been holding on to from the very beginning. And it is visual. That one moment when they just change is easy to get the magic happening. However, once it's changed, you have to deal with that audience very well and deal with the lighting very well as well. The change is permanent, but you're not completely clean. You're not 100% clean. There's a bit of display management to be done with the audience. That's all I'm going to say. However, the attention is not on those cards at this point. The attention is on the cards inside their hand, and they can then find that their card, their thought of card, might I add, which is brilliant, will appear in the middle of their cards that they've been holding. And they just see it just disappear. There's flip, it's gone, and it's inside. So that is a beautiful moment, and I think that's good. I've not seen that before. There's been plenty of effects where I've thought of cards move and cards jump from here to there, but I've not seen it quite like this, and then the visual element to it as well, which I think is nice. However, you just have to be aware of, once you've made the gimmicks, how to cover things well, how to cover your tracks well, should I say, and deal with the situation. So, all in all, it's got its ups and it's got its downs. I like the visual moment, I like the thought of card changing. Some areas I'm not overly keen on, but I think the effect is workable. I think especially if you are an intermediate and you know how to deal with your audiences, then you can get away with this very well. And I know for a fact that I would consider doing this trick. Of course, they're saying don't get people behind you, don't get people too much over 180. But in my opinion, you probably could get away with this in a lot of different situations, just not bright lights popping down off the ceiling into your hands. Then is a point you'd probably stay away from it. So, also, yeah, there's handling things that you can do that would maximize and make it just look pretty cool. So, yeah, you have to make a gimmick. It's not just properless or gimmickless, which I like doing tricks with. I do my own cards transpositions just with an ordinary deck of cards, 3 cards jumping, another 3 cards jumping, the age-old effect. This is a little bit more, it's thought of card. Would this replace my traditional effect with a normal deck of cards? I wouldn't say I am sure on that. I still like my version of it, and the added thing about this is the thought of card. Simple as that. It's the thought of card that's disappearing, and the visual element. So yeah, that is nice. Even though you can add visual elements into your own personal performance with 10 cards or 13 cards, the traditional methods. There are visual elements you can add into that, but you need sleight of hand. This does it all once you've made the gimmick. So there we go. I think it is a good effect, but I think it has got its downsides as well. I think is a room for improvement. I shouldn't say this because at the end of the day, I've not sat down, I've not really worked at this, so I'm not going to say that there is room for improvement. But you know, if there is, there could be. I don't know what I'm saying, I'm talking in riddles there. However, Leap of Faith by SANSMINDS and SANSMINDS Creative Lab, so no one person coming up with this, it's the whole collaboration. I'm going to give this a rating out of 10, and I am going to give this... it's a tough one. I'm going to give it either 6.5 or 7. I'm not sure which one to give it. I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10. Nope, changed my mind, gone back again. That's what I'm like when I'm choosing on the menu. Take ages. 6.5 out of 10 for this trick, just because of the fact that $26.99, you don't get the cards inside it. You have to do a lot of work. There is a bit of cover-up required. The effect once made is great, but I just feel that you should get a bit more inside it. So there we go, $26.49, rating a 6.5 out of 10. That is Leap of Faith, and boom, we're at the end of the review show. Yes! I mean, not yes, I mean... we don't want it to end, do we? We want this to continue forever and ever and ever. Okay, too much enthusiasm. I was told that I have a lot of enthusiasm, and yeah, why not? Why not? Competition time. So, here we go. To give away this EcoBox, all you have to do is quite simply record yourself doing a little trick. That's it. So, record yourself doing a little trick in the link that is on screen now, and also in the Show More section. Just click that link, it'll take you to a page where you have a red button. You have to have a webcam on your computer here, or on your phone. It works beautifully. In fact, it actually works better on your phone. So, go to the web page on your phone, click the record me or whatever, the big red button, and it will open up your camera. You record a short trick, just prop it up somewhere, do a cool little trick. What we then feel is the best trick at the end of it, we will give this away for free. We'll pop it in the post to you straight away. So a little trick off is what we're going to call it this week. Trick off of the week. And if this works, we're going to do this quite often in the future as well. I think it's a great way, but it's dead easy. You just hit your record, hit the button at the end, and now it'll be on our system. We can check it out and choose the winner. So, and plus, there is no winner, there's no loser. One person will get this, but it's just great to contribute, great to share and show you things. Of course, I will not be just plastering any of these videos across the internet without any permissions or chatting to the people in the future. So there you go, it is confidential, but pop your trick in this video and you will be in a chance to win EcoBox. And there we go, thank you for watching this week's review show. I am James Anthony, have a great week. Hello and welcome to the MagicWorld Review Show. I am James Anthony, and this week we are going to be